Half the world, including Russia, South Africa, and most of the US, regulate sex work by criminalizing everyone involved. So that's seller, buyer, and third party.
Because Africans were usually unclothed in their native countries due to the heat, Europeans believe they were uncivilized and animalistic people with uncontrollable sexual desires.
They were so stigmatized, especially women of color. Like black strippers and sex workers are super stigmatized. It's like they're hyper-sexualized, yet undervalued.
There's a bunch of random lights that are flashing. There are people that are just staring at me and I need help.
Hope that the fear of getting arrested will deter people from selling sex. But if you're forced to choose between obeying the law and feeding yourself or your family, you're going to do the work anyway and take the risk. Criminalization is a trap. It's hard to get a conventional job when you have a criminal record. Potential employers won't hire you.
Welcome back to I'm ready to talk now. And we're back. Hello, everyone. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for tuning in to I'm Ready to Talk Now. And hopefully everyone's doing all right. As always, check in with yourselves, with your friends, with your family. Make sure everyone's doing A-OK, you know. Hopefully this will be a pretty fun show. Fun meaning the shit that you'll hear. So you're gonna hear a lot of weird things. Anyway, all right, here we go. Let's get into it. Let's talk about some stuff.
Within my first day that I posted it, one band, 2 bands. I was like, wow, 2 bands in one day for doing nothing but twerking, twerking naked, showing tits, and doing all that freaky shit that they want to see. And your granddaddy probably watching me too.
Mommy, daddy need to find a way to make a living. Maybe they have kids, mommy and daddy, of course, they have kids. Or just individuals who don't have a family. They need to make some kind of money, some kind of income. So, listen, whether you got one of the sexiest bodies in the world or you don't, you got to figure it out, right? And us shaming these women, the majority of them are women, and there are some gigolos, there's some dudes out there who are out there getting in on the game. But we're shaming them. We are shaming them for sex work, for having a OnlyFans account, for having to resort to something that they never even dreamt of until now, until shit hit the fan. And they had to resort to prostitution. They had to figure it out somehow. And we, instead of trying to understand, instead of even trying to help financially, if you could, it's not something that everybody can do, or even just throwing out some positive vibes, hopefully they'll get past this. If they have a great talent for it, then they might stay. But at the end of the day, that's none of your fucking business. Am I right? But we're shaming them. People are shaming them online, in their face. Shaming these people. How dare you go out there and make a living for yourself when you could be doing something else, like getting a real job. That real job that's not wanting to hire them because maybe they're overly qualified, or just they don't have the room, or just they may not be the right fit, and they have to keep trying and keep trying. But in the middle of continuing to try, you got to find something else in the middle. You got to find something else in the meantime. So people have resorted to open up accounts, fans only, OnlyFans, whatever it's called. Man, people got to do what they got to do. You're shaming them. You're mad at them. It's unladylike. It's unprofessional. Think about the kids. You have children. How dare you take off your clothes? How dare you flaunt in front of your iPhone and take really amateur-esque photos of yourself so you can earn money to put food on the table and to pay at least 2-3 bills, maybe. Still can't pay your rent, but you got to figure that out too. How dare you? Who the fuck are you? I don't like the mentality in this country of, I mean, this is literally the definition of pulling yourself up by your bootstraps and getting to work and figuring it out. They're lacing up their heels. They are putting on clothes, sexy things, just to make money. Even if they didn't have a corporate job at that time or whatever, think about people who were just in the industry, who were in the entertainment industry, who were PAs, who were they're fucking wrestlers. You know how many female wrestlers have like patron accounts and OnlyFans accounts? There's a lot. Because they can't do indie shows. In a lot of these states, there's only a few states that allow people into their arenas, into their high schools and all that stuff, so you can put on the show. There's not a lot, man. So they got to do something. They got to figure it out. And you're shaming them for it. These people are actually making a living, and they're probably making a lot of money off of it too. So I just want to say, fuck you if you're one of those people. You do not get the right to get upset for someone who's trying to fucking survive. That's the name of the game. It's survival. And right now, that's their best fucking friend, is survival. I congratulate you ladies and some of you dudes out there who are really trying to get paid. You gotta do it. You gotta do what you gotta do. So, congratulations. You figured out something, and you got the balls and the guts to fucking do it. So, good job. Good on you. Good on you guys.
If this message reaches you, please disclose it all time, person, don't harm anyone. Just know that I woke up and it's
That's the 5%.
Oh.
The models are the 5% that's
Yep.
used in advertising and media. And I was telling Kim, my whole life I've been trying to be a size 0 because that's what that's what Calvin Klein told me that I needed to be in order to be beautiful, right?
Really?
Well, and then I found out if I had a fucking dollar for every time a man came up to me and said, "Oh my God, how'd you get your legs?" And I'm like, "What?" You know, so women are starting to get the message and understand that we are built, like a majority of us are built for that, and it's okay if your legs rub together, you know?
So, I don't have a problem with the, obviously, I mean, they're in comic books, man. Like, I read comic books too. So, women in the superhero world doing amazing things. And picking shit up and, you know, being strong and taking care of one another in their communities and all that stuff, and like, you know, looking out for the, you know, for the younger generation of women. Fucking love it. It works. What doesn't work for me from time to time, this isn't all the time, it's just from time to time, when I see someone on screen who is clearly, you know, 110 pounds, picking up a tank and chucking that bitch, you know, 200 fucking yards away. To me, it's not believable. Now, yes, we are watching a fucking movie. We are watching, yes, there are men who are throwing shit, picking things up, blah, 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 that are just doing, you know, God-like things, right? And, yeah, it's a fucking movie. I'm not going to be like, yeah, Chris Hemsworth can totally pick up a fucking tank and a water fucking tower and just fucking throw that bitch into fucking orbit. It's not real. It's stupid. It's not gonna work. So what I'm getting at here is that and yes, the men obviously have to look jacked, right? They have to put on the, you know, the weight and the muscle gain and all that stuff. What I am saying, what I am asking is, how come that is not the same for women? How come women are not allowed to put on the muscle mass? And I truly do mean muscle mass, not just, you know, you fucking worked out for like 4 months before the shoot, or 6 months before the shoot maybe, and, you know, you've been doing a lot of like cross training and, you know, all that stuff, you know, and you got a little bit of definition in your arms, but you're still skinny. You're still a skinny person, even on camera. Don't they say 10, you know, it adds 10 pounds, you know, on camera? I just don't think I just don't think it's fair, right? So Hollywood will totally, you know, support the lead or whatever of women who are like 110 pounds, 120 pounds, like, just like, and I'm not saying 120 is like skinny, but I'm just saying like they look frail, they look hurt. Like, if you ever seen like behind the scenes, like, they're hungry, they look really hungry, and they want to eat something quickly, and I just feel like you are taking that away from them because you think that the mass audience doesn't find women with muscles attractive. And I just find that to be fucking absurd. If that is the case, that is absurd. I've seen it on the superhero shows on TV. Like, CW is like notorious for that shit. They do the little sexy walk thing, and it's like, why are you even doing it? Why are you doing the model walk when you just threw this dude across the fucking... I get the attitude, and it just... I'm getting off topic. I just find it so disrespectful that there are women in Hollywood that can actually act, that have acting chops, who are actually real athletes. Seriously. I'm not saying Gina Carano has real acting chops. Not saying that whatsoever. But she has proven that, you know, she doesn't need to be cut in all that stuff just to participate. You know, she can fucking do it. Another woman that I feel, she's a stunt woman, and there are so many stunt women that actually do have acting training, who are athletes, who are cut, who are strong as fuck, who actually look believable, who looks great on camera, does not get the opportunity. Alex Marshall Brown is one of my favorite people, one of my favorite stunt women in the fucking world. And I still think that she has not been given an opportunity to showcase that she's a legit fucking badass. So this is not a crack on Brie Larson, because I love Brie Larson. She's talented as fuck, and she's hilarious, and I really do like her a lot. But yeah, yeah, she does work out, but like, I just don't think she could like fly through a fucking spaceship and blow things up. She can't throw titans across, a fucking moon. It's to me, it's not believable. It's just not. So, what is the issue here? Do we have a problem? What's the issue here? Why is it that only us men are the ones that can get jacked and ripped and put on this muscle mass, and women can just basically have to just eat, vegetables and do light work, light weights, almost kind of similar to the NCAA women who was given basically, and you know what it looks like in a fitness center at an apartment complex? They were given basically like a third of that in their locker room or wherever their facility is, and the men get like an entire like Gold's Gym fucking membership in their facility, and they give them like these little 5-pound weights. I just think it's disrespectful. There are plenty of women who are seriously fucking strong as fuck athletes who look the part, who can actually act, and they're not given the opportunity. But you need to look like a fucking starving fucking model who's been doing cocaine her entire life, and that woman gets the part. It's just not believable to me. I had a little debate about, Gal Gadot, right? I think that's her name. Wonder Woman. In the first Wonder Woman, she had to put on like some weight, and I didn't see a fucking difference. I really didn't. People claimed that they did. I didn't. And the sequel, she did put on like a little bit more like weight, a little bit like mass, but like I just find it very weird that I know for a fact that she could get cut if she wanted to, but I don't think that she's allowed to. And I get it. There are women who can't put on weight. There are women who are just naturally skinny, who can't put on any weight. There's men out there. I have a friend of mine who just can't put on weight. He just can't. He's just who he is. He's going to be a 145-pound man with like that Dale Gribble like gut, but he has like no fucking other like body fat on on him. It is what it is. And I get that is a thing, but there are a lot of women out there who can give you a fucking show, who can act. They are built, they are strong, they are vascular as fuck, and they are really, really attractive. And I think that that's probably the biggest takeaway, is that I feel like Hollywood, those people, execs, the suits, the dick faces, are making the decisions for other people, saying that that is not attractive to the main, to their audience, which I just find so fucking disrespectful. How dare you say that that's not attractive? They don't have to go full on fucking bodybuilding and tanning their body and looking like that, and they lose all the boobs and all that stuff. No one is asking anybody to fucking do that, but there is a way of getting there without going that fucking route. And if you want to go that route, then fuck it, do what you want. Jade Cargill, I think her name is Jade Cargill. Look her up. She just started with AEW wrestling. Amazing fucking athlete, fitness. That woman is fucking just money cut. She looks fucking great, and she is attractive. All right? And yeah, people have said some really nasty things about that woman because they are insecure, and it's mainly men. It's not women per se. It's mainly men who are really insecure because she looks better than them, she's stronger than them, and she doesn't sit around and do nothing at all, and she's even a mom. So look her up. She looks fucking great. That's all I'm saying. She looks great, man. And I think that people have we're still stuck on, you need to look like women off of Baywatch, you know, or like the runway models who have no muscle mass whatsoever, which is, you know, obviously that's not the key, right? They just want you just to look basic as shit. That's it. They just want you to just look fucking skinny, and you just want to look hungry the entire fucking time. You look sick. And to me, that's not a superhero to me. A superwoman doesn't look like that to me. Superwoman looks like the women who look like the true women in Africa, who are fucking strong, built, ready to go at any given moment. They don't look sleep deprived. They don't look hungry, and they don't look like they've been up doing cocaine for fucking 3 months straight. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I maybe I crossed some lines. Maybe I didn't. Maybe these are questions that need to be asked. Maybe these questions have been asked and nobody wants to challenge anyone on this. But I feel like people like Gina Carano types, Alex Marshall Brown types, Megan Martin, rock climber, American Ninja Warrior types, those types of women should be your superheroes, man. That's what I think. That body type. That's a fucking body type. Straight up. That's all I'm saying. Well, there you have it. Thank you for hanging out, giving me your ears. And, yeah. As always, take care of yourselves and each other. I sound like Lester Holt, and I apologize for that. In a way, he's a cool motherfucker. I just don't like stealing people's shit. So, sorry. Oh man, I just told the world I watch nightly news sometimes. Anyway, I'm gonna leave you guys with Glass Eye. It is a band based in LA. I love what they do. I've played them before, and they have an album releasing and a full LP releasing soon. You can check them out on Bandcamp, Instagram. I will drop a link in my descriptions. Check them out. This song is called The Frozen Sea, and yeah, you might like it. But anyway, I love these people very much, and yeah, have fun, stay productive, be safe, be kind to one another, and we will talk again soon. Peace.